Well, my bike is dropped off, it's in, and I get to take this mad bastard out. There you go, same as mine, not precise enough on the quick shifter, and it does a cough. And you shit your pants. Oh, sports bikes, man. Fucking hell. Good fun for an hour or so, but fucking couldn't have one. Where the fucking hell am I supposed to go now? I'm gonna be going a massive detour here. Hey guys, welcome back. I am back home from my European tour. If you haven't been catching the videos, I've had a few messages from a few guys that are saying they're not being notified when I'm uploading a video. A few months ago, YouTube had an issue, it had kind of a bug, where people were being unsubscribed to channels or they'd been taken off the notification list. So you just need to check your notification settings. Next to the subscribe button on my channel, there's a little bell. So if you click on the bell, it'll ask you if you want to be notified when I upload, and that's all that is. So just click on that and then that will sort that right out. Yeah, so I'm back home now. If you've missed, as I said before, if you've missed the 3 videos I've uploaded so far of the European tour, then click on these cards or the end of screen annotations that will be linked at the end of this video. So check them bad boys out. There's another couple to come, maybe 2 or 3 to come, so watch out for them. I had an amazing time, it was absolutely brilliant. It wasn't without its issues. We had a few weather issues when we were down there. When we arrived down there, it was over 30 degrees and it had been hot for a long time, so we were unlucky with the weather. At some point we had a few thunderstorms, a few showers on some days, but nothing terrible, and it was warm, so you know, we got wet in between, but it wasn't miserable because it was nice and warm. But we only had one day where we were changing hotels, where we had, I don't know, we rode 680 kilometers or something to get to the second hotel or the third hotel. And we got pissed on. It was borderline stupidity that we rode through it, to be honest. Rode through a great thunderstorm, but we had to get there. So I did check the weather radar to see if we could pull over and shelter for a bit, but it was only going to get worse. So we had to crack on through it. But as I said, it was borderline stupidity. I've never ridden in such a downpour for so long, and everywhere I was looking in front of me, lightning strikes were in the floor. It was proper mental. But yeah, I had such an amazing time. I met a couple of made a couple of new friends, and I thought I'd probably give a shout out on this video from back in the day when I was riding my 1050. If you watched my channel when I was on the 1050 and you're not a member of the Triumph Tiger 1050 Facebook page, then I'll link that in the description below, because that is where I met the majority of the guys that I went on this tour with. Just gone. And it's what I mean, I'm in a member of many groups, but that is one of the most I don't know, the best group for the best bunch of blokes or women as well. The group's amazing. I don't know how many members he's got on it now, but as I said, that is where I met all these people I went on tour with, and yeah, I made some great friends out of that group. Although none of us, I think there's 4 of us that used to ride a 1050, only one of them still does. The rest of us have all gone elsewhere, but that is where we all met. So I thought I'd give that a shout out and a well done to Kev for founding the group, because there's such a great bunch of blokes in it. Yeah, so we got through the tour pretty good. Few issues bike wise. We had a couple of drops. John. A couple of the guys binned their bikes in the car park, bit of damage, whoops. And yeah, I had a couple of issues with the baby. Nothing major. And that's where I'm taking my bike now. I'm taking it to the workshop. I had a leaky front caliper, the front and caliper I was losing brake fluid from. Brake fluid? I snugged up the valve when I noticed, and yeah, but I'm still not convinced. Although it's not leaking anymore, I've got a bit of a spongy lever which I had to adjust. So I'm taking this to the dealership now. They're going to bleed the system for me, top it back up. I mean, it didn't lose a great deal. It's still within the working range, but yeah, definitely a bit too much play in the lever, a bit spongy. Second issue I had was the quick shifter stopped working for half a day, but I put it down to because the bike had been left out obviously overnight, and a couple of nights it had absolutely pissed it down, so I thought maybe moisture had got into the socket or the connection on the quick shifter, and sort of midday it came back on, it started working. But they're just going to check that for me, because apparently all you need to do to reset the quick shifter on this bike, according to the dealership, is drive or use every gear in the gearbox, and you have to stay in each gear for a minimum of 10 seconds, and the quick shifter will sort of learn itself and sort of recorrect itself. Apparently, no idea. First quick shifter I've ever had, so no idea if that's accurate or not. But so they're gonna have a look at that for me. It's working now. As I said, it was only for one day, but still, it was a bit of a nose. And probably the last issue I had, which was properly weird, was riding home. I was doing some motorway miles, and I stopped over to fill up. Fuel light had come on, so when the fuel light's on, you've only got about 3 litres of fuel left. And she only took €4 worth of fuel, and she was brimmed. Fuel came all the way to the top. €4. That's not even 4 litres went in it. From nearly empty. Now I don't know if I put it down to the fact because I'd put the nozzle in the bike, but the pump wasn't on. But I had the trigger squeezed, but no fuel was coming out in my mind, and it was still on 0. I wasn't paying for anything, and I'd put the pistol back into the pump 2 or 3 times to wait for it to kick in, and eventually it came on. And as I said, only €4 of fuel went in it. But I don't know then if I got free fuel and it actually filled up, or there's an issue with the fuel sender unit. But if there was an issue with it, it wouldn't have filled all the way to the top. So I don't know. They're going to look at it anyway, but they can't really do much about it. All I can do is ride it now till the fuel gauge says it's empty, and fill it back up and see how much goes in it, or I may fucking run out. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just nipping to the dealership. I'm going to leave my bike there. They're going to give me a loan bike to get home on, because they haven't got time to look at it today. They're a bit busy. And I'm going to jump on whatever they give me to get home on, and I'll pick it up probably tomorrow or Saturday, and I'll let you know the outcome. Well, my bike is dropped off. It's in, and I get to take this mad bastard out. I've got this till Saturday. I might have to wait till Saturday to pick mine up, but not bothered if I get to ride this beast. I've ridden this one before. I've ridden last year's model. Not been on this year's, but not much different apart from paint jobs and other bits and bobs, but nothing major. Oh, sports bikes, man. Fucking hell. Good fun for an hour or so, but fucking couldn't have one. Oh god. Proper nice though. Nice bike, and an absolute animal. I'm just too big for these bikes, man. Although this is probably one of the most comfortable sports bikes I've ridden on. I've been on a few, and this is the most comfortable. So you can ride it, or I can ride it, but you know, after a while I do too much touring. You can't sit on one of these all day without dying. Yeah, so tour is done. Proper gutted. I had such a good time with the guys, had a right good laugh, plenty of banter, messing around, riding bikes, and although we had some shitty weather, you know, it's kind of nice to do that Oh no, the road's blocked. I need to go straight on. It's kind of, it adds to the adventure, you know, if you get a bit of rain, or not a bit, we had fucking monsoons. Where am I gonna go now? So I still had a really good time, even though we had a couple of days where we got absolutely fucking soaked. It was amazing, proper good tour. So we're already sort of looking into what we're going to do for next year, and yeah, get something planned. Although it's a bit premature, though sometimes it is good to do it early, because you get some of the decent hotels then before they're all booked out. As with everything nowadays, you have to book so much in advance to ensure you get to where you want to stay or where you want to go. So yeah, looking forward to that already. Where the fucking hell am I supposed to go now? I'm going to be going a massive detour here. Fucking balls ache. Terrible stock exhaust on this. What? It sounds proper gay. I've no idea where I'm going. Let's follow this guy. Yeah, so mine's getting the works. Tomorrow they're going to bleed it. Not going to breed anything on it. Bleed the front brakes, and yeah, I'm going to get the latest. They're going to upgrade update the software on it to the latest software. See if there's any issues with the quick shifter or not, and yeah, I'll get it back probably Saturday. Yeah, it's nothing major, a couple of niggly things, although it's not good to see your calipers leaking when you're up a mountain pass. It's not the most comforting feeling to see you losing brake fluid, but I snugged it up and it was okay after that. So yeah, and the quick shifter, that's just it's just an electronics thing, you know. It's not like I couldn't ride, I just had to use the frigging clutch, you know, so nothing too bad. Help me out here, no idea where I am. Well, some idea, but I don't know if going this way is going to help me out at all. Super rapid, this bike, absolutely mental. Yeah, so look forward to the next 2 or 3 vlogs of the European tour, and yeah, I'm going to be booking myself on another couple of overnighters, hopefully in sort of August, September time, and there's some other day trips I've booked out, or I'm going to book out with the dealership. Yeah, other stuff in between that, so definitely stuff on the card still, and yeah, hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.